Did I eat today? Well, me and Cynthia, we got us some shrimp. You guys know I don't like fries with my fish, and I don't like, I don't eat fries with my hamburgers. I don't eat fries with my fish and my shrimp and all that chicken. You know, everybody else around me do eat it that way, but me, I don't need no bread. I don't want no hot sauce. On my shrimp, though, I do like ketchup on shrimp, but I don't put ketchup like on my chicken and my spaghetti, and you know, I don't use hot sauce or any of that. But I do want to show you what I was working with on today. Ready? Here it goes. Okay. Now, this is what is left. I got a wing and a thigh. There's the whole wing, and there's the thigh. And that's how much I ate of it. And I got this, you know, as I was coming in the room, when I was coming in the room earlier, what was that, about, I don't know, about 6 o'clock maybe? Somewhere around there. And I haven't eaten anything else. Let me get me something to drink, though. I am rather thirsty. Not so much as hungry, more so than I am thirsty. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, shit, the refrigerator was open. Ain't that a bitch? The refrigerator door was open. But I do have candy. Check that out. I do have candy. Okay. But, so yeah, I think I'm gonna eat a little bit on the rest of my chicken here. I'm just not a big eater. I've never really been a big eater, you know? I'm a snacker. I'm a sweet eater. And that is where my weight lies. From the fact that I'm a snacker, and it slows my metabolism, because before I was working out, I wasn't working out. You know, I wasn't hardly eating, so my body was like going through like famish. And when I finally eat, I'm just picking up weight, you know, because my metabolism was like so slow. It was like almost like non-existent. But once I began to work out, then once I began to work out, it began to speed up my metabolism, and that's where the weight loss came from. And it's funny because I got so much of, Auntie, you're not heavy at all. Auntie, oh my God, your waist is so tiny. And Auntie, you know, oh my God, I'm bigger than you. I got a lot of that all weekend long. I don't know why the camera puts extra weight on us. In my still pictures, though, I can see it, but I don't know. Am I getting back on my journey? I am. Do I want to lose a lot of weight? No. I just want that 200 pounds. That's it. Ooh. I took it to the head, didn't I? Yeah. Bitch was thirsty. Excuse me. Sometimes I'm more thirsty than anything because of the hyperemesis. The throwing up is what makes me so dehydrated sometimes. And I'm more thirsty than I am hungry. And so a lot of times I drink my calories as opposed to eating them. As you can see, I'm having this grape aid Arizona tea. Hold on, let me put my hair up. Hold on a second, family. Excuse me for those of you guys that might be somewhat offended. So let me turn sideways, okay? Is that better? Because I don't want to offend anyone at all. But tie this damn hair up. My hair has just been a mess. You know, the weather is just not allowing it to do anything else. And though I brought my curling irons and such, I didn't curl it not one time, because why should I when it's been raining and the humidity wreaks havoc on your hair? So it's like, what point would it be for me to curl it when it's gonna, as soon as I go outside, it's the rain, and you guys get it. Especially you chicks that, some of you guys that will admit it, you guys know that. What was the use of me trying to curl it when the weather is just, has been one of those. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Excuse me. I know somebody's saying, damn, you getting at that tea. That right there is the shit. And the fruit punch one, don't fuck with me, okay? That's my shit. Whew. I found myself this weekend being on the edge a lot. I was on the edge, and I'm not really, that's not who I want to be. I don't want to be a fighter. I don't want to be a confrontational woman. I'm too old for that. But for the life of me, it's like, why do women treat each other so badly? Why? I mean, like, what is the reason? You know? I got so much ridicule from women since I've been here. It's been just ridiculous, you know? Chicks, just bust out and just start laughing. And case in point, me and Cynthia coming out of the Superdome tonight. And this young lady walked by. She had to be every bit of maybe 6 foot tall. And she had on like 4 or 5 inch heels to go with it. But at 6 foot tall, she had to be maybe 110 pounds. I'm talking about skinny as a speaker wire. I mean skinny. Model type, okay? But for me, I'm not one to disrespect a woman that way. Or say something derogatory to another woman based on what she's wearing or whatever. But if you come for me and I didn't ask you to come, I'm going to get in your ass, okay? You come for me and your ass was not invited, you are subject to catch a fade, okay? Which means it can go one or two ways. Either you'll get fade to black, that means knock the fuck out, or I will read you the riot act. You know what I'm saying? I will get in your ass verbally, okay? But that's not who I want to be, nor that's not who I want to become, and that's not what I really want to stand for. And I just think it's just not good for me nor my brand. That's not what I'm trying to do here. My point is to simply show women that regardless of your circumstances, regardless of where you've been, regardless of your size, regardless of your age, regardless of your body shape, your skin color, your hair grade or density, still you can live your life in color. Still you can have fun. That's all I'm about. And that is to also speak my truth with hopes that someone would not make the mistakes that I've made in my lifetime. Some of the mistakes that I've made in my life, I have to say, were not intentional, of course, and some of them were not from my own hands. It was basically my reactions were the mistakes, where my mistakes came in. However, excuse me, I don't mean to be so emotional, but I'm just in that frame of mind. Can I just speak from my soul right now? I just want so, right now, I'm just so full. I'm so full. And I'm full for so many different reasons. I'm just, uh, I'm just tired of some of the things that women do. Some women can be so cruel. Anyway, this young lady was walking across the street. She's walking across the street, and um, these young ladies were walking adjacent to me and Cynthia. And they just bust out and started laughing. And I was just terribly insulted. I was just so insulted. I'm like, it wasn't even my fight, but I had to speak up and say something because it was wrong. It was wrong. And I was like, I got that ass. You know what I'm saying? Loud enough so that them and everybody around them know that that was not cool. I don't want to be no bitch walking around this motherfucker on some Ten Commandment type shit when I know that I've had my share of shortcomings. I do all kind of shit, have done all kinds of crazy ass shit. But I do know right from wrong. Sometimes people don't know right from wrong. That's all I can assume, or some people just don't give a fuck. It's one or the other. But one thing that I'm not for is me mistreating someone else. Mistreating someone else based on their size or whatever. I'm not that lady. I'm not her. And they just busted out and started laughing. And I'm like, wow, for real? Is this what we doing? I had to, family, listen, and I was loud. Loud enough to whereas 10 people around my circle, whereas 10 people in front of me, on my sides, and on my back could hear me. I wasn't screaming, but I was loud enough to whereas I got them bitches together. And I call them bitches, and I mean that because they were wrong. Okay? Coming from someone that's always ridiculed. I'm ridiculed on everything. From my life to what I wear, or, my makeup, my hair. Those things don't make me on who I am. I don't give a fuck about, okay, well, bitch, you need to put some conditioner in that motherfucking hair. That hair need a cold wash. Or, bitch, you look real bomb if you just do this right here. No, because that's not, that's not important to me. I don't give a fuck about that. But my character, though, is where my value lies. And when I walk away from someone, my point is for them to get my genuine self. One thing that brought on my emotions on tonight, was as Cynthia and I were coming in, we walked by these young ladies, and I call them young ladies. She said she was 29, but, one of my nieces. And, as we walked by, I just, gave a nice little nod and grin and hello. And that's just who I am as a person anyways. And so I gave them a nod and a nice grin or whatever. And one of them, beautiful girl, her Instagram, I think, is the best you ever had. The best you've ever had. I think that is her Instagram. I don't know if it's her Facebook too, but I know that is something. I could be paraphrasing it, but her Instagram is something in reference to the best you've ever had. So she said, Auntie, and oh my God, the things that came out of her mouth to me, the things that she said to me, family, was just, it just, I didn't want to come out in tears in front of everyone. but it moved me a certain type of way. It just did. And so she was like, you've taught me so much. You've taught me so much. Um,